I'm Reid Presley, and I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I've been doing martial arts for 13 years now. Everything that I do has martial arts implemented into it somehow. I started martial arts when one of my friends came up to me and was like, "Hey, got a buddy pass, why don't you come check it out with me? It's martial arts, it's really cool, you'll like it." And so I started going, and I fell in love with it immediately. Even as 5 years old, so they moved me up to the 6 to 12-year-old beginner class almost within 2-3 weeks. That's kind of how I got started, and it's just been great ever since. My family started martial arts after I started. And it just kind of like a snowball effect. I started, Cole started, my dad started, then my mom started. Now, we're all competitors on the NASCA circuit. We co-own a school, and I do have a 6-year-old little sister. She just started, and she loves to spar. So it's kind of cool having a little sister that loves to spar. We work well together. Yeah, I love my family as a martial arts family. It's great. I compete on probably the hardest circuit there is, which means I have to constantly up my game. To do that, you have to have these crazy good competitors to go against. Like, if there wasn't anyone to go against, you don't really feel the need to progress at all. So everything becomes stagnant. And so we're constantly pushing each other. I gotta beat you, he's gonna beat me. We trade back and forth, and just through that competition, through the desire to just compete with people, makes the sport better. I have always been a bow guy. I fell in love with it, Donatello, Ninja Turtle, and I've always joked about doing double bow. It's probably 4 or 5 years ago, people were like, they're joking, hey, it'd be cool if we could make double bow work. Maybe we'll have a bow that you Velcro together and then pull it apart, just goofing off. And what happened actually was, while I was doing a show over in Doha, Qatar, I ruptured my Achilles, which took me out of the sport for about a year. But being as competitive as I am, I couldn't just sit down and not do anything for a year. So I was like, okay, double bow, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if it's possible. So I just started messing around with double bows. They weren't weighted correctly. They're just 2 stock creative bows. And I just started playing with it. And I took that year that was off to make double bow what it is now. Kind of like its own weapon. I was successful with it almost instantly. Took a couple tournaments, but people noticed it, and it just took off from there. And now I'm here, and it's changing the sport. All right, team, we're gonna go over a trick called Magneto. It's one of my favorites. You're gonna set in a front stance here. You're gonna take your right hand and you're gonna grab your right bow, just like this. I just rest him here, but you can really set any way you want as long as you're tossing the right bow out in that direction. So this is how I set up in a cross right here. Now, you're going to take this bow and you're going to toss it out. You're going to toss it so far that you could not catch it with your hand. It's just not possible. So we're going to use our other bow to be able to reach out and pull it back. So we toss this bow out so far, then we take our left bow, we reach out straight as far as we can, and we're going to pull it back just like this. We're not going to hit it back. We're not going to slam it back, and we're not going to try to pop it up. We're going to try to reach, gently go under it, and then just flick it back. So it makes very little noise. So we're going to do it. We throw it out, meet it, and pull it back. So it's going to go out and pull, just like that. One more time. Out and pull, just like that. Follow along in a different direction. We're here. Take this hand, grab the bow here. I'm going to throw it out that way as far as I can without it being out of the reach of this bow. So I'm going to reach out. The left hand is going to reach out as far as I can, tap it, and pull it straight back. Notice how I'm moving it back, just kind of pulling it. I'm not flicking it. I'm not trying to hit. I'm reaching and pulling, just like that. So I hit, toss out, reach, pull, just like that. Toss out, reach, pull, just like that. One more time. Reach out and pull, boom. Almost got away from me, but I got it thanks to this double bow. Ready, throwing it out, boom, catch and throw. And that is the Magneto. What pushed me to be really good with double bow goes back to the whole thing with wanting to be different. It's so new that you could literally make it your own kind of weapon. You can display who you are as a martial artist through it right now. You can kind of like come up with a different style for it, come up with new tricks. You can elongate the bows, put them together and get more reach. You can swing them, like if you had multiple people, you could use those, bop, bop, take a bunch of people out at once. And so just having that desire to progress the weapon itself could make you a world champion. Being a head instructor of a school, I get to work with a lot of kids. And one of the biggest things that I love doing is watching a kid start out with very little confidence, and within just a few weeks or a few months, his confidence level has already shot up through the roof, and he's just a completely different kid. Martial arts doesn't just help you define your muscles or get faster or have better balance, which is all true. Martial arts is a great way to better yourself, but not just physically, but mentally. The way you view life is just different as a martial artist. They're outgoing, they're fun, they like to better other people. Martial arts is all about kind of being involved in like one big martial arts family, and we all try to help each other out in any way that we can. If I was trying to inspire someone, it's like if they want to get involved with the family to better themselves, feel included, just have fun, then that's what I would say is exactly that. Get out and live your best life.